This is absolutely massive for the Toronto Blue Jays and what is undoubtedly the biggest series of the year so far for this team. And you can argue the biggest series we've seen in years, regular season wise, for the Toronto Blue Jays. They not only come out and send a message to the Yankees, this team continues to put on a show to the MLB, to the Yankees specifically, and most importantly, to us fans who have been waiting for so long to see a team like this. We're going to break down this insane game against the Yankees, discuss what it means going forward. It is pure euphoria right now for Jays fans. We also have a few other updates on this episode, folks. But before we get into it all, if you're part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel and you're enjoying the daily Jays videos, multiple videos a day, this is the place to be for daily Jays content. As a trade deadline approaches, everything approaches, videos out right away for you all. So make sure to smash that subscribe button. You guys have been absolute beasts supporting me. It means truly the world, folks. This is a special time, and summer is so much better when the Toronto Blue Jays are winning. And we've seen it last year, how bad things can be, how the rock bottom, the lowest of lows. And coming into this game, the biggest series we've seen in a very long time. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Jays took care of business, and they won yet another game where their bats weren't crazy electric, but this time their pitching staff picked them up. And folks, as the deadline inches closer and closer, I cannot wait to see what Ross Atkins does. I can't wait to see what this team continues to do, as in this short 3-game series, they take game one. And let's dive right into it all as per usual. Ernie Clement and George Springer, the top two guys, go hitless in today's game, and Clement has been struggling a little bit. I'm curious to see if John Schneider makes some changes, adjustments regarding Ernie Clement, hitting against lefties going forward, but he matches them in general, so it's fine. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 2 with 2 walks. And if you watched Vladdy in this game and last game, his approach looks a lot better. He's slowly starting to get more comfortable. He is lacing balls. It feels to me that he is slowly but surely starting to get back to, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On base 3 times, a fantastic game. And of course, Bichette with the hit of the game, the RBI double, driving in 2 runs. And we're seeing emotion from this team that we haven't seen in years. I don't know if I've ever seen Bichette as animated as I did today after his double, and really just this year in general. The team feels different, and you can think back to maybe a 2021 type vibe. Like 2022 and 2023, they won games, but it was mainly based on pitching and defense and not a ton of offensive firepower. This team right now has it all. And you could talk about how crazy it is, whether lucky, all these different things. It is not luck anymore. This team is legit. They are literally one of the best teams in baseball. And against a desperate New York Yankees team who, keep in mind, won their last 2 games heading into this series against the Braves. Won their last 2 games, even though, albeit the Braves aren't fantastic. The Jays come out and just have great at-bat after great at-bat. Don't strike out very much. They're battling in the batter's box. We're seeing Bichette hit a double. Alejandro Kirk could have easily had 2 home runs this game by mere inches. And the Jays strand the bases loaded with 2 outs twice in the first 4 innings. And you're thinking, okay, is this going to be a game where the offense doesn't really have it? No, they come back and they battle. And of course, the Yankees help the Jays. Their defense has been terrible. Anthony Volpe has been terrible this season defensively, despite, being a Gold Glove guy last year. It does not matter. This team is putting the ball in play. You're putting the pressure on the Yankees, who have all the pressure right now. The Jays are now 4 games up in the AL East, which is huge because even if they lose the next 2 games, which I don't think will happen, but worst case that happens, you're still leading in the AL East. And that's why winning this first game is crucial no matter what happens after this. Kirk, fantastic game. Davis Schneider, if you missed this game, you might look at the box score, okay, 0 for 2 with a walk. He had one of the best at-bats of the year, a 14-plus pitch, maybe a 15-pitch at-bat, I lost count myself, against Carlos Rodon, that just not only ran Rodon's pitch count through the moon, but had the defense on their heels. They were not ready. If you play baseball, obviously even if you don't, of course, you probably know. If you foul off 10 straight pitches, the defense is they're getting anxious. And they're not really going to be ready for the next ball. Davis Schneider ultimately, grounds out whatever it is. Then the next batter, a big error by the Yankees, which drove in runs. And of course, they're putting the balls in play. A good game from Leo Jimenez defensively and walking twice. And Joe Loperfido with the single that kind of kept things going, but ultimately didn't amount to anything. It's just a crazy, vibe now. You can see here, there's an angle, you see it in the thumbnail, of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sliding into home. You might actually see it in the thumbnail, but feel free to search it up. There's a picture of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sliding at home and then celebrating immensely. That's what you're seeing in the thumbnail. Celebrating immensely. You're having Kevin Gausman pitching, like Keegan Mattheson says, the best we've seen him pitch in a long time. He is dominant. The team is feeling dominant. And you have, of course, the starting pitching staff come out. You have Kevin Gausman with just an insane game today. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts. And in a game where you desperately needed, yet again, a long, outing from your starting staff, and the bullpen was not too bad today. You had Yariel available, who pitched, was fantastic. Only had to do a few, outs, 2 outs, and then Jeff Hoffman, who struck out the side. I am on cloud nine right now. That's how great I feel about this team. And summer is, I said in the intro, so much better when you can turn on the Jays game every single night and know that they are going to not only be good, but they are going to produce just in a way that is fun to watch. And they are beating the New York Yankees. They are leading the AL now by a handful of games. And it all translates to, we're seeing these drone shots of the Rogers Center, the crowd being electric. I mean, you go and you're watching the last inning. Let's go Blue Jays chants are happening. Everybody's standing up. The crowd is absolutely full. The stadium is full. Everything is just so fantastic. And I cannot even begin to express, we all deserve this as Jays fans. And obviously there's the argument, do sports fans really deserve, we deserve it. I don't care what everyone says, whether sports fans deserve stuff or not. We deserve this after last year's horrible season. You're coming into your last year. You have sky-high expectations. And even if you didn't have sky-high expectations, if you have mid expectations, okay, this team hopefully will win a wild card series. They go out and they win 74 games. Coming into this year, vibes are at an all-time low. And now to be as good as this team has been, the vibes being as high as they are, also cannot finish this video without giving a huge shout out to Miles Straw. He went 1 for 4, but he scored from second on a ground ball that ended up being an error, and he was busting his butt the entire way from second in order to score from second, which was an absolutely massive turning point in this game. Because yes, he only scored 1 run. Shout out to John Schneider pulling all the right plugs with the pitching staff, pulling all the right, moves with, of course, walking Aaron Judge once. But they got Aaron Judge. He was 0 for 3 on the night. Brendan Little got Aaron Judge. Yuri Rodriguez got Giancarlo Stanton in a huge spot. And most importantly, this team is just battling. You're talking to other Yankees fans, like the bottom of the lineup is so pesky. And folks, this game didn't have Nathan Lucas starting, didn't have Addison Barger starting. 2 of your better hitters this season. And you win the game. And tomorrow you're going up against a younger pitcher. You have Max Scherzer on the bump. I have all the faith in the world. Scherzer followed by Bassett. I just have faith in this team. You beat their arguable, I guess not ace right now is Max Fried, of course. He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball. His health kind of up in the air. So the temporary ace in Carlos Rodon. You are, I'm just very happy. I'm very happy. That's what it is. You're seeing Vladdy slide into home plate. You're seeing Kevin Gausman dominate. And you're seeing the Rogers Center loud as ever. Probably as loudest it's been since 2015, 2016. And folks, the craziest part about this is Ross Atkins has a chance in the final year of his contract, Mark Shapiro's final year of his contract, John Schneider, final year of his contract, to not only buy at the deadline, go all in, show these fans what they have been deserving of watching for a while. It's good baseball. Go get Eugenio Suarez. I don't care what it takes. Go get a great bullpen arm, and this team will take you on a ride in October. Folks, let me know down below what your thoughts are. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have more videos coming soon. You guys are beasts.